Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see how to create records using the CSV file, and in case you missed previous discussion about how to add binary files in the XML file, please check, link is given in the description. If you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the Weblearns channel. Under the home screen you can see Odoo 1718 development tutorial, and right now we are working on this playlist. If you are a beginner and want to learn from the beginning, you can visit this playlist because this is the main playlist and those are the topic wise sub playlist available. Alright, so let's back to our main topic, guys. If you didn't subscribe this channel, please subscribe. It will give you the latest notification about upcoming sessions. And here the question is, alright, so here the main thing is how you can also create the records using the CSV file, right? Let's say if I'm going to the contacts, in the contact tags you can see total 7 record is available, right? Now here I want to also add more records using the CSV file, right? So that's also possible. If you already know about how to add records using the XML file, right? You can see here we created 3 different records XML files to create records. Here simple, we can also add one more thing, is the, let's say, test.csv file. Now you have to understand the main difference between XML file and the CSV file. In a one single CSV file, test.csv file, right? As of now you can say, let me ignore this extension. So here the thing is, in a one single CSV file you can create only one model's record. Alright, in XML file we can create one single file with multiple models records. So that's the first main difference here. The second difference is the file name. File name we have to maintain as a model name. Okay, here you can see, let's say if I don't know the model name, right? If I hover here you can see res.partner.category, right? So this is the main model name, right? So here instead of this test we have to also use here that name including the dot sign. Okay, res.partner.category, and then after the last extension should be the .csv file. Now here we have to provide id and comma, and then after what is this name? So let's say the name field, right? So we have to provide here the name. So this first line is the column names with comma. You can see id, name, right? Now here if you observe here in the partner data XML file, this is the id, right, in the XML side. So here we have to also provide the first one is the id. So let's say here the rpc01, then after comma, and here you can see this is the vendor, right? We can use here software, then after rpc_02 we can use here hardware, rpc_03 comma, and here we can also use, let's say, server provider rpc05, banking rpc05 comma, hospital. All right, now this file we have to register into the manifest file under the data. Okay, so here we have to mention something like this, but under the data you can see this is the main module name, right? Inside the main module name we have to provide the data here, data, because under this data directory we mention this file, right? So that's the reason we have to provide here data slash and the file name. That's it. After we have to upgrade the module. So I'm trying to upgrade module from here in the terminal of the PyCharm. In case you don't know how to configure Odoo in PyCharm, please check editor level playlist. Now I'm going to here and refresh the screen. Now you can see instead of 7 records, right? Software, hardware, server provider, banking and hospital, all these 5 records automatically created. You can see here. And another thing is, if you open here the software, if you click to this bug icon, right, which is the developer mode, and if you click to here metadata, you can see the student, because this is the student module dot rpc01 and the database id is 8, so it will automatically managed by Odoo. So now this is the XML id which we created, this one, right? So like this way we can create a simple CSV file. Okay, so like this way you can create records using the CSV file. And there is a one more thing, compared to the XML file, this is very easy to maintain the records, right? Might be there is a question, is it like this way, using the CSV file, like Odoo is also creating the records? Yes. So you can go to here in the Odoo add-ons, you can go to the baz, right? Here if you go to here in this data, and now you can see here they are using the stat, the languages, right? They are creating something like this way. You can see here the in like a default base module, you can see they used two different ways, right? You can see the quote sign they are using in the header part, and here also they are using the quote sign, but in the stat they are not using. So it's up to you, like in a which way you want to use. Either you want to use like this, right? It's also fine. RPC06 cloths, let's say. Let me upgrade the module so it will work. So now you can see the cloths, right? And the rest of this available like this way. So I hope you understood about how to create files using the CSV file. If you have any doubt related to this topic, please comment below, and see you in our next session. And our next session would be how to add many to one field in the CSV file.